Hello there, minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee. Welcome to Legacy Studio, another episode where we're going to be playing on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. I love this thing, and we're going to be playing Tetris, okay? Now, this is one of my favorite games now. I have downloaded so many games on my Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, and I have to say, this is still, period, my favorite game that I enjoy playing every day. If I want to get tired and go to bed, this is the one I play. Before we get started in today's gameplay, this is just demo stuff, don't worry about that. We need to say a humongous thank you to my amazing Legacy historians. So let me go ahead and shut down this window here. Sean Hammond, Tony Allen, and William Poneth, thank you so very much for supporting my channel, supporting clean content here on YouTube as often as humanly possible. Don't forget about my amazing Dorka historians. I love these guys. The name Dorka spans from our Myst series, and you guys have stuck around. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel by hitting that join button and supporting. And my early access historians, all the amazing people, including this person right here. This is my sister Faith Focals right there. Amazing people that support my channel, that want to see early access to my videos. You can get early access to all of my videos, not to mention behind the scenes conversations, things like that. A bunch of fun content in general behind the scenes that you can check out just by hitting the join button. Okay, we're done. Let's play a little bit of my favorite game on planet Earth, and we'll see if I'm any good at it. I have tried to do my very best with this game, okay? And I'm not going to say I'm good at it, but I'm going to say that I enjoy playing it, okay? Fair enough? And I do start at level 0, and I do work my way up. So I'm going to just enjoy playing this and share it with you, and I'm sure I'm going to get copyright infringement for absolutely utilizing the music in this. So I am going to turn it down just a little bit because I really don't want them to jinx me. And actually, I could actually play this game because it's so slow. I could literally play this game looking at my screen instead of looking directly at the Retroid. I've really enjoyed this game machine. I admit that I carry around 2 cell phones with me. I have my work phone, I have my personal cell phone, and then I bring my Retroid Pocket 2. So I'm carrying 3 Android machines with me every time I go into work or every time I am anywhere around town. And I don't even play this all that much, but having it around, knowing that I have plenty of entertainment to enjoy should I choose to go the gaming route, has been really fun. I've enjoyed it very much. And I wouldn't say it's a perfect system, okay? Let's make this clear that when you decide to buy something like a Retroid Pocket 2 and you decide to download a bunch of games, technically, possibly illegally, go see my video on that a little bit, what you're willing to do is you're willing to go the DIY route, and that basically means you're going to be doing a lot of, okay, this game is working in this emulator, but this one isn't working in this one, blah, 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 and that is at least if you're a beginner, and I'm very much a beginner. So this is actually really fun for me. It's really great to be able to play some of the games I remember as a kid and some of the games that I like now as an adult, you know, even, and be able to go back and look at some of the retro games, and the Retroid does a really good job. The screen is an okay size. I gotta admit, if I did anything, as I've been kind of hunting around at other devices, I've been looking for maybe a slightly bigger screen that could handle 16 by 9, but the Retroid has done great, and I'm enjoying it. So I would say that if you're looking for an emulator such as this, or a system that can handle emulations, and you don't want to use your cell phone, you'd prefer to have those original hand controls that we all knew and loved before screens took over, then a Retroid might be a good direction for you. It seemed rated pretty high. Apparently the Retroid 3 has either released or will be releasing soon. I have no information or details on it. And I'm not in that scene. It's not like I bought this with my own money. I'm not a gamer who does a lot of this. I'm a fake gamer. I play games here on YouTube and share them with you. I find when I am by myself and I am sitting down looking at my cell phone or something, I don't have an interest to play any games because I want to play those games here on YouTube with you guys. I promise I am paying close attention to what I'm doing here. I know I am making the world's biggest, messiest tower right now, but there is kind of a method to my madness. Not really, but I'm trying anyway. So yes, most of the games I've been playing, I play here with you guys, and so when I see a game that I want to try and play, I save it because I want to save it for when we're making our YouTube videos. Because honestly, I enjoy the communication and fun with you guys and sharing in the good experiences and the bad experiences, like failing and, you know, wanting to rage quit. I would much rather get those on camera and share those moments with you. To me, that's just fun. And it really is fun, even the rage quit moments. Because if I know I'm making someone laugh because I'm just so fed up with something, then I know I'm making someone's day, and in my opinion, that makes my day. So, to me, this is a ton of fun. I love the ability to take this game machine anywhere, but when it comes down to it, I wish that there was a way that I could record more stuff from it, and maybe there are some ways, but I haven't looked them up personally to the full detail that I probably could. And you know what? At the same time, it's nice to come down into the gamer basement, hang out with you guys, and play these games here in the moment on systems that I know will work for me, dadgummit. Okay, anyway. I think I'm gonna die. I think that was my failure point, and I just made it worse. Yeah, if any of you are like crazy Tetris gamers, I am not, so when you're telling me to clean up my mess and, you know, build a fresh wall or something, or whatever the proper terms are that I'm not following, you can... Oh, I just really messed up now. You can tell that my skill level is basically nil. Oh, and I don't like this. It's not switch. No. Okay, I'm dead. That's it. I'm going to zero it. Okay. I love this game. If you have not seen some of the YouTube channels that really cover a lot of these things, cover these kinds of games, it's really fun to see that retro games are still like tournaments, like the original Tetris is still a heavily tourneyed game, and people fight tooth and nail in these kinds of things. I mean, it's great to know that there are so many communities out there that are ready to accept you as an equal, and if you're not an equal, they're ready to help you become better at the passion that everyone's involved in. I think that's just cool stuff, you know? And in a world where we have become quite lonely because we're all sitting on our cell phones and staring at social media and staring at other people who look like their life is on the perfect train, the perfect trend, and they're in Barcelona, and they're, you know, showing off all their Instagram photos that make them look like the world is their oyster. No, what's really happening is they're just as lonely as you are, and they would wish and crave to have friends and company and love, and, you know, they can lie until they're blue in the face, but when it comes down to it, we all just need a little bit of companionship, friendship, and that is exactly what is cool about some of these things. These games are old. They're very old. I mean, this, I think, was dated 1989 when it was developed and released. I want to say it's 1989. Don't quote me on that. It's somewhere in that nature. And there are still people to this day that take this game very seriously, have made a business around taking this game very seriously, go to tournaments and compete in world championships, and YouTube channels have made their millions by broadcasting these tourneys and championships. I mean, it's wonderful to see that you have a choice. You can either do what I'm doing, which is working a 9 to 5, or an 8 to 5 for me, and you put in your time and then you go home and you try and have fun in the evening, or you go the big jump and you quit the naysayers and you go, you know what, I feel like I can do something with my special passion, and maybe you go and you find a way to make a business from some of this stuff. I think that's just so cool, and it's something that I would love to see myself do one day, and if not do, maybe inspire you to do that, because the world, honestly, needs more entertainment. It needs more people to show love to other people in these sort of things, in these sort of places. Our world's kind of messed up. So when we can be the entertainment that, and in my opinion, the entertainment that keeps it clean, the entertainment that allows all ages to be able to watch it, where you don't have a parent going, "What are you watching?" and then they look at you in a negative light because you've not held yourself in a way that is fit for their kid. I mean, it's not always going to be that way on this channel. I'm not always going to make perfect content for all ages, but at least we can try and do a little better. You know, there's a bunch of amazing YouTubers out there, but keeping it clean, you know, making a difference, that is 100% what needs to happen in our world. We need to be in a way that we can bless others, and create content that's good for most ages. How about that? I'm on my ADD run, and that is something I've been dealing with. You can see in my I have some personal videos on my channel for my early access members, and I was very honest with them, and I was mentioning that right now I feel like I'm dealing with something that seems to be growing on me, and that is that in the recent couple months, I feel like my brain has become more ADD than it has been in the past, and how it jumps around, and how I talk about stuff, and how I'm finding that I'm not sleeping so well. I feel like this is literally getting worse. And so I'm trying to find some medical options to slow my brain down a little bit, but you know what? I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. This is my channel, this is my opportunity to have some fun, play a game that I want to play, maybe be a good influence on someone, here's hoping. But at the same time, I knew what I was actually doing is I was going to come on here and talk and never shut up, and I'm doing a pretty good job. There's not much drama going on here right now on this little video, but I'm sure as soon as this speeds up a little bit more, that will change. If you have experienced anything that I'm talking about, maybe something connects with you on a personal level that you're feeling in your life. Maybe you're feeling that loneliness, that sadness, whatever you might recognize. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. There's many of us out there in the world, many of us dealing with it. You know what? I am a very, very, very blessed man. I am a very blessed man. I have an amazing wife. I have 2 awesome dogs. I have a wonderful house. I have a boat that barely runs, but I have a boat. You know, we have a lot of fun toys and knickknacks and things that I never ever thought I would get to have as an adult growing up. And my life is absolutely incredible. But when it comes down to it, a lot of us can all still be lonely. And I am one of those people. A lot of us can find passion and joy in something and then realize you're the only one in your community that might feel that way, you know? And that's okay. And you should not feel guilty or sad that, you know what, your life is going great, but at the same time you're still feeling lonely. There is nothing wrong with that. You need to understand that you are one of millions, okay? And that millions is such a small number in comparison to the truth. Each one of us is in that boat. And each one of us has the opportunity. I'm doing really good. Each one of us has the opportunity to better ourselves. And because we're bettering ourselves, honestly, we better each other. It just makes sense. So why not, you know, just understand and accept it. That, you know what, you're a human being. And this is an opportunity to grow. And this is an opportunity to connect with someone else maybe in some way. And utilize this time to find that joy and passion, maybe with fellow people. If not, then at least realizing, you know, you're not the only one dealing with this. The world is not. How do I put this? The world has not hidden you away in a corner, and you're the only one. Okay. Know that everyone is feeling that, and if we all were aware of that and we approached that thought a little differently, we could actually maybe fix it. Maybe we could actually do something about it, you know? And this YouTube channel is my outlet, okay? And God has blessed me so incredibly so. But even though I know I am blessed by God and I am so incredibly thankful for what He has given me, you know what, there's still a level of sadness, there's still a level of depression that I've been through in the past, you know? And if you believe in God and you believe in His Word, that doesn't mean that you're going to live a happy life. Honestly, sometimes it means the opposite. It means that life could get harder for you because of how the world will treat you, about how you will feel like maybe you can't take part in certain things, whatever the case may be. And that's the reality of life. But guess what? You're not the only one. And if you can see that in yourself, it's freeing. It's incredibly freeing if you can see that. And it does take a... What level am I on? I'm on level 5. I'm not doing half bad. It does take a mental change to realize that, you know what? You don't have to be so scared of people. You don't have to be so scared of yourself, so self-conscious of yourself. You don't have to be so self-conscious about picking your nose, because behind the closed doors of other places, everyone else is picking their nose just as deeply as you are. I mean, that's the reality of life. We hide the realities, and yet everyone's there, in it, doing it, stuck in it, just as badly as you are. So, take that with a grain of salt, and try and better yourself today. Use this as an opportunity to either be that joy for someone else for just a minute, or to just absolutely take a minute, look at yourself and go, I'm not perfect, nor do I need to be. I just need to be aware of my situation, make sure I'm making wiser choices, and just do the very, very best I can. Something that I've been dealing with more recently is, I've been finding... Okay, now it's getting a lot worse. I'm waiting for a... Oh, I just messed up. I'm waiting for a 4 bar. I'm just waiting for a 4 bar, and I'm not going to get it, and I'm not going to be able to clean up. So, I died. Oh, that stinks. Alright. I'll save that for another video. If you do enjoy this, then by all means, leave a comment. Thank you so very much for watching. If you actually watched this all the way through, I appreciate it. And you know what? Maybe it's time to go dig out those old game machines that you got sitting in the closet and do one of two things. One, plug it in, play it. Why not? And two, maybe look at the price on how much some of that stuff is worth ththese days. You might be surprised. And if you find you need a little bit of money, believe it or not, you might actually make some extra cash by selling some of those old games that you don't need anymore. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Keep it crispy. First Tim 412, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio. I hope I've given you something to think about, and you've been able to utilize this moment of positivity in your life in a good way. And if so, just let me know down below. I'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio.